Hi everyone, it's Casey Williams. Well, last month we were out at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway watching the vintage car races, and Land Rover had a display set up, had an off-road course, and they were testing vehicles and had the air suspensions all jacked up, and we're letting people drive the cars just to test them out. And one of the cars they had was the brand new Land Rover Discovery. It was so impressive watching it on the course that we just had to get it for review as well. So we have it for you today, the brand new Land Rover Discovery. Let's go have a look at it. Well, I'd seen the Discovery in photographs, but it's only really in person that you realize how big the vehicle is. I mean, in photos it looks kind of like the Discovery Sport, which we'd driven. So I saw it in photos, I thought, yeah, big deal. But again, in person, very tall. I mean, look at me standing next to the hood. I mean, it's a tall car. And this is not, the suspension is not even on the raised level. It's got an air suspension that can jack it up for fording streams and some serious off-roading. But you look at it, you can tell it's a Land Rover. It's got a very Discovery look to it. You know, the letters across the hood, the grille, LED headlamps. Looks very nice. Come around the side. Again, you can really see how tall it is. And it's about 6 feet tall. And look at the wheels. You know, they look like teeny little wheels underneath of it. Those are 20-inch alloy wheels. So again, gives you a sense of proportions of it. The nabib orange, I like the color on it, kind of a copperish color. I think it works very well on a Land Rover. And again, this style of it looks, you know, for a big off-road vehicle, it's very streamlined, you know, very clean. It's very quiet on the highway. I think they did a very nice job with the style. You certainly know who builds it. Come around the back. This car does have the trailer towing package on it. Hitch is already on it, pre-wiring. It's done there. Power hatch. Now come on inside. I have to show you some of this. This will crack you up. But it's very nice and very convenient too. So you have the whole bank of switches over here to operate everything in the back. The third row seats, power operated, split fold seats there, so you can put one down or put them both down, however you want. The middle row seats, power operated here as well. And there's even a little power switch just to put down the little tailgate extension. Again, everything was there. However, you know, I think it's kind of funny that apparently somebody thought I was incapable of putting this down by myself, but they do require me to reach in to pull the cover. But at least there's a cover so you can hide up your stuff. But look inside, nicely carpeted, plenty of room for luggage. Certainly get 4 or 5 people in and get away for a week. We decided if we're going to get the Discovery, we might as well go ahead and get the diesel engine and check that out too. So we did. It's a 3-liter turbo diesel, delivers 254 horsepower. But you know with the diesel engine that the horsepower is really not what you're going to talk about. This also delivers 443 pound-feet of torque, which is plenty to get this car off the line. You know, and it actually feels a little bit faster than the 0-60 time that Land Rover posts. So they claim 0-60 in 7.7 seconds. And again, I think it feels pretty quick. You're on the highway, there's plenty of power, and there's no hesitation there. So looking at gas mileage, again, the diesel helps a little bit, but you're looking at a very big and heavy truck. So 21 miles per gallon in the city, 26 miles per gallon on the highway. Now to give Land Rover some credit, when they went from the LR4 to the new Discovery, they developed a new aluminum intensive body structure. It took almost 1,000 pounds out of this truck. So again, you know, 26 miles per gallon, that's after taking almost 1,000 pounds out of it. So it's pretty nice. 8-speed automatic transmission. And this does have a center locking differential, pretty advanced 4-wheel drive system. And it has their terrain response system. So you can adjust the powertrain, you know, for rocks, for snow, for other types of off-road and different conditions as well. And it has an air suspension system. So it rides very comfortably, but you can also raise it up for serious off-roading, or you can lower it down for getting in and out. They really thought about just about everything with the powertrain and the chassis. Well, you know, in the Land Rover hierarchy, there's the Discovery, and then there's, you know, the Range Rover above that. But I don't think anybody's going to complain about the inside of the Discovery, even if they've owned a Range Rover. So I mean, just look at the interior and the seats. You know, nice Windsor leather seats, as they call it. It's very soft. Feels almost like a Jaguar. It's very sweet. I like the orange piping. Again, just kind of sets it off and matches the exterior. Wood on the dashboard. And you've got plenty of storage space. Upper storage here. You've got another one down below. Again, plenty of space here. Center console actually has a cooler in it. Deep down the side, you can put water. You can put your sodas in if you wish. USB ports are here. So some other things this car has. It's got a heated seat. It's got a heated steering wheel. Nice thick leather-wrapped steering wheel. I think it feels very nice. Infotainment system, all touch screen here. It's a little bit confusing. I've used others that are a lot easier. But you can find what you need eventually. Tri-zone automatic climate control, 2 zones in front, 1 zone in the rear. Dual pane sunroof up above. Again, lets the sunlight in. It's got the Meridian audio system. And some other things kind of help you with the safety. It's got a full heads-up display that projects out over the hood, rain-sensing wipers, and the crash avoidance systems. You've got adaptive cruise control, forward collision mitigation systems. It'll automatically stop itself if it detects an impending collision. Lane keep assist. It's got a round view camera, parking sensors, rear cross path detection. It's got just about everything you'd want to keep yourself out of trouble. So we talked about the powertrain, talked about the suspension a little bit, and the terrain response system. That's all controlled right here in the middle. Again, you can leave it on automatic, just let the computer do it, or you can adjust it for snow, for mud, for gravel, for different conditions here. You can put it in low gear as well, low mode. And then the suspension here, those controls are all here in the middle as well. And it's got hill descent controls, so it'll creep itself down the incline. It'll also hold it on a hill going back up. So, again, if you want to take this vehicle and do some serious off-roading, this is the control panel that helps you do that. Well, just so you know that Land Rover didn't forget the rear seat passengers. I mean, look back here. Again, the same quality of leather, the same piping in the seats. Looks very nice. But it's also very comfortable, and you got some electronics back here to play with too. You've got your own climate controls here, USB inputs, HDMI inputs for your games and video players here, and you've got the screens in each of the headrests, so 2 passengers can play their own games. And if you had some smaller kids and you need to put them in, again, you've got the third row behind you. I wouldn't put adults back there very long. There's not a lot of leg room, but a couple of kids on short distances or even get them to school and back, you've got enough space for that as well. But I would sit back in the back and ride cross country. It's very nice back here and certainly as upscale as the front. Well, after seeing the Discovery on the off-road course, we just had to go for a drive. I mean, seeing it raised up on the air suspension, tackling the off-road course was really, really impressive. What's also impressive is it's a very comfortable vehicle on the road. It's got plenty of power, it gets relatively decent fuel economy with the diesel engine. The interior is divine, and it really just does everything you need to do. I think they could work on the infotainment system. I think that's probably one area where they really need to work on it. Fuel economy is not stellar if you're really worried about those things. But overall, very nice update to the LR4 to the Discovery. So let's talk about pricing. It starts at $49,990. As equipped, you're looking at $66,945. And I think in that price range, you're right there with BMW, Mercedes, and other cars in that class, and I think it's a very fair deal. Well, next week we'll have another fun car, and until then, storm forward.